Oh, hey guys. Good morning. Welcome to Liverpool. That's right, we're in Liverpool for a last-minute trip. This is the Livery building right here. And you can see up top, you might be able to make it out, there's 2 liver birds. I think I said that right, hopefully. And the saying goes is that when those birds disappear, there will be no Liverpool. Very interesting, huh? So we are getting ready to explore the city. This is St. Nicholas right here. And I hope that you'll join me. So we're going to have some fun. First, we're going to go get something to eat, and then we'll start our exploring of this great English city. All right, guys, let's go. It's a bit chilly out. It's like 32 degrees. I love this building right here. It's amazing. And I should be walking towards the food, but Our Lady of St. Nicholas Church Garden is calling me first. So we're going to go up this way. I do not think the church is already open for me. That would be like divine providence. There was a chapel originally here that was destroyed or taken down in the early 1800s. And now it's this church instead. So I'm not really sure how I can get in. You know, this right here, I thought this was a homeless guy last night. I think it's supposed to be Jesus, but the irony about it is literally right across the street. There's a guy who's wrapped up in a sleeping bag, literally right at the foot of this church. So maybe it's in bad taste. Look at that. It's beautiful. Very, very pretty. Oh, see, that was a good start. Very pretty church inside. They were telling me that they actually do a service, like a little prayer service at 9 in the morning. And they love New Hampshire accents. Guess where this guy's from. It's nice to see that there's an American influence here. We're actually going straight. I want to see the old town hall. It is funny how much American culture and British culture we steal from each other. Buildings are amazing. I just like the architecture. Reminds me a lot of Boston, for obvious reasons. I wonder why that is. If I remember right from Google Maps when I was researching for once, this is the town hall. And they have a lovely Christmas tree right up there that at nighttime is immaculate. I found the spot because this street right here is where all the restaurants are. And when you're a hungry hippo, you got to know where these places are. It's funny, I'm like stopping at every little point. It's like I can't help myself. But what I was going to show you right here is the Queen Avenue down there. Looks really, I can't tell if it's restaurants or shops or both, but look at the building. I was going to say, what's funny is it reminds me a lot of Southport, but it's probably more like Southport reminds me of here. So, all right, I think we've arrived at where I want to eat. I'm waiting for my Benedict. All right, here is my New Brunswick Benedict. Time to eat. right, man. Well, that was the Moose Cafe. It was pretty good. Look how adorable this area is. Yeah, I had a choice between, I mean, obviously everything on the menu, but I narrowed it down to like some pancakes or their version of a Benedict with a brisket. And yeah, the brisket was a good call. I liked it. That was an American-Canadian themed restaurant. Because, you know, clearly I haven't ever had my fill. It's pretty cool seeing like the different buildings here, and I like this. They tell me how far everything is from a walk. Look at this building on North John Street. Oh yeah, here's a travel tip for my fellow tourists that come here. If you take the Arriva 500 bus directly from the airport, you get off. It's about a 30-minute drive directly here to the city center. It was £2. So you can get a taxi or like a Uber for probably £15. But why not just save the money and then you can go out to eat more, right? So there are other bus lines you can take, like the 81 and the 80 or the 82 or something like that. But those ones will take you to. They take longer, and they also take you to the train stations. But if you're just trying to get directly into the city center, you might as well take the 500. I love the architecture here. This is the Middle Eastern place right here, but look at the building. Look at the yellow. And then look at the contrast right here. You got this Victorian style one, I think. But the Beatles are looking at us from across the street. You can't say that Liverpool's forgotten their favorite sons. You have Harrison's Bar and Grill right here. Beatles news. And then in the windows, you see the Fab Four doing their thing. That's so cool. Now, as a big Beatles fan myself, I remember in 7th grade, look at this. This is the Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, The Gallery. And I think that's John up there on the top. The Cavern Corner. That looks pretty cool. This morning when I was running, I actually ran along the river, and I found the exciting Beatles statue. Look at it. This is awesome. So this is the Cavern Corner on Matthew Street. And I think... Oh, look. There's the Cavern Pub. Here it is. Huh. You know what's so cool? I totally didn't mean to turn on this street, and I ended up in front of the Cavern Club, where the Beatles pretty much got their start. That's so cool. Yesterday when I was... so they played here 274 times. That is awesome. Some guys that I was helping yesterday get on the correct bus, they ended up they were meeting I guess the guy's brother here. He was having his birthday party, or he was gonna have a pint or something. This is Cilla Black. I don't know who that is. I definitely feel like a tourist right now. I mean, I am, but I really feel like a tourist here on Matthew Street. Not intentionally, but when you're here at Pete, Ringo, John, Paul, George, and Stuart. I will say this, though. I love the fact that they recognized that there were other guys in the band before they got big. I mean, any true Beatles fan knows that it was Pete Best who was their drummer first, and Stuart Sutcliffe was also in the band, especially when they were playing in George Martin, playing in the city of Hamburg for all those dates, because they started here, then they went over there, and then they would go back and forth. I just walked by this and I had to come back over. They have on the wall right here their Cavern Wall of Fame. I guess at the Cavern Club they've had over 1,800 bands play here. So it's kind of cool. You can see the names. Well, here's Stuart, Ringo, George, Queen, Pete. But then all around the Quarrymen, because they actually started off as the Quarrymen. The band known as Oasis played here. Cheap Trick. Amazing. What a cool street, man. I didn't realize I'd have breakfast at the Boost Cafe and then just take a left, slide over, and boom, we're in like Beatles heaven. I also find the humor right here. Look, it's a Hard Day's Night hotel. That's awesome. Awesome. Now, in case you thought this was only the world of Beatles, it's not. Oh, come on, camera. There you go. There's a Dunkin' Donuts right here, and there's a Ministry of Wizards. So there you go. There are other things here. Also, I just saw Popeyes. You might be wondering why I'm leaving the big fun of tourism right there, but I have to go to Poundland. Or is it Pound Town? I didn't plan accordingly, and I need to get some clothes. I think I'm kidding, but it's a deal, man. It's a deal. You know, I didn't mean to come here at only 10 o'clock in the morning, but it seems to have worked out well for me. That stores are open, but it's not packed. It's not packed. So, you can tell when you're out of, like, the Baltics, and you're back in, we'll say, I won't call it civilization, but back when I'm in in the Western world, I'll get slammed for that one, but it's okay. Because people are actually smiling here. People actually look like they genuinely are excited to be outside, out for a walk. It's pretty impressive, this shopping area over here. I mean, I know the docks are like a block over, but what's cool is I don't really have anything to gauge this from. I mean, I've been to Southport. Yeah, I've been to Southport. I've been to Lancaster and Morecambe, but this is the first real city I've been on this side. Oh, I seem to have found some football paraphernalia. Is the Everton team any good? Or are we Manchester United fans? I'm kidding. We're Liverpool, right? Liverpool, all the way. Okay, I just want to make sure I'm saying the right things. My intention of the day wasn't to be shopping. There's a cathedral here in town I want to see. A couple museums. But, yeah. I am noticing one thing, though, not to be all doom and gloom, but there is a homeless population, people sleeping out, even on these well-to-do streets. I mean, you got tents over here on the side. It's a sad day. They're taking down the Christmas tree already. January 2nd. The nerve. I literally am going in circles looking for Poundland. I didn't realize there was so much shopping right here in Liverpool One. But it's good to know for future reference. Well, this is funny. It's like they don't want me to end up here. They had to show me on this map where the new Poundland is. All right, it's off of Church Street. I gotta go down and over. Yeah. I like how they say sorry we moved. How about you update it on Google Maps? Don't worry, we're not far. We're on Lord Street. Ooh, look at this. Well, that's awesome. Look up there. I wonder if you can go up there and get a view. I'm kind of digging this square, though. Like, I really am digging it, actually. It's pretty. The Playhouse is right here. Right next door. And if you're into Liverpool Football Club, I guess they have some gear right there. There you go. And that's St. John's. Huh. And you know what? You can't go wrong with Paddy Power. I love that. They have that in Dublin. I remember walking the streets and being like, Paddy Power? What is this? Okay, I gotta figure out where this pound place is. What a pain. They're like, it's 528 yards. Is it Church Street or Lord Street? Well, anyway, at least you guys get a feel for the side streets on this. First, it was a Beatles-centered. It's kind of cool. Here's the Button Street. I like how each of these like areas has their own little feel for it. It kind of has like a theme park feel. Meaning, now let's go to France. Yeah, it's actually what it is. It's like, got a voodoo place right here, little French bistros, stuff like that. Meanwhile, I am freezing my tuchus, and I just want to find Pound. I keep wanting to call it Pound Town. I just want to find Poundland. That's it. Where the heck is Lord Street? I got something to lord over. I literally, instead of taking a right where it's located, I took a left and just did a big loop. So, hey, I appreciate you guys. We started off our time in Liverpool. I think had a nice breakfast. Got to see a Beatles-themed area. And then you saw me suffer trying to find Poundland. I'm going to go get what I need. And we'll catch up real soon. And, yeah. So, I'll see you in a bit. All right. Peace. Hey, guess what? Poundland was a waste of time. This Poundland is not like the Poundland in the city of Morecambe, where I could actually buy clothes. This one, bah humbug. So now I gotta find where that TK Maxx is. Oh, hey guys, been a very brief follow-up. I don't know why I kept crying about Poundland. I went to Primark instead, and my God, I got a goodie bag for £27.50. Take a look at this. All right, so look at this. I got 3 pairs of socks, some hipsters. I don't know what they're basically trunks. A new T-shirt, a new sweater, and then 2 belts for, as I said, like 27 pounds. That's awesome. Primark, you win. I don't know why I was looking for Poundland in the first place. All right, time for some tea, and I'll see you guys soon.